E aí, manos, beleza? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui de The Witcher, terceira parte aqui, nosso detonado. E vamos lá, velho. No vídeo anterior a gente fez derrotamos lá o boss. Fizemos a poção, só falta entregar agora. E antes de a gente entregar, mano, bora... Vamos conversar com a galera, né, velho? Eu não conversei muito com a galera aqui no outro vídeo. Ó, o Vesemir tá aqui, vamos falar com ele.
Yes?
Há outros bruxos além de nós?
Are there other Witchers? There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar. Did I know him? I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real. Why isn't he here? I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Posso te perguntar alguma coisa? Uma coisa?
Can I ask you something? Of course.
Você e Triss discutem frequentemente?
Do you and Triss argue often? Not too much. Sorceresses and their vain glory. Though compared to others, Triss seems an angel. Thanks for backing me. Oh, I have something for you. You might find this meteorite useful. Thanks. Don't mention it. Can I ask you something? Of course. Who was Leo? One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago. I'm sorry. We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world. Can I ask you something? Of course. You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before. Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate. Can I ask you something? Of course. Any idea who attacked? No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
Beleza, só isso, não tem mais nada.
We'll speak later.
E, mano, ele falou do Berengar, né? Olha lá, ele falou do Berengar. Esse Berengar, mano, ele é muito importante na história de The Witcher 1, velho. E vocês vão ver mais pra frente. Eu acho que mais pro meio do jogo vocês vão ver ele. Acho que só tem um Vesemir aqui. Cadê os restos do pessoal, velho? Tá. Devo levar a aprovação pro quarto da Triss no andar superior. Beleza, mas cadê o pessoal, velho? Deixa eu achar a galera aqui, mano. Será que tem alguém aqui ou é ali? Não, vamos pro quarto da Triss, vai. Se a gente achar alguém no meio do caminho, a gente fala. Mas então, ele falou do Berengar. Esse personagem é muito, tipo, muito legal, velho. Tem gente que não gosta dele, eu gosto bastante do Berengar. Mas isso vai pra quando a gente achar ele, daí eu explico mais. Ó, o Eskel tá ali, vamos conversar com ele. Ó, o Lambert tá aqui também, vamos conversar com o Lambert.
What is it, Wolf?
O que me diz dos
Any
ataques?
thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo disse que quase o
Leo
derrotou.
said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kier Marin is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendletiv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsmen of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
9. O último aqui.
Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian Landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Tá, acho que...
Can you tell me about
The article.
I would...
You noticed we carried 2 swords? That's because some monsters are immune to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance?
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship, but there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be all right, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the Viruleden? Anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
We'll speak later.
Beleza, a gente já falou com ele. E ele já deu a dica, né? O estilo forte é pra Barghests e Ghouls, outro estilo rápido é pro... Eu até esqueci, velho. Tem um Esco aqui, vamos falar com o Esco, velho.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
Pera aí, mano, volta aqui.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail. The mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
Tá, acho que só isso.
We'll talk later.
Pronto. Agora é só levar a poção para a Triss. Conversamos com todo mundo, não tem mais ninguém para conversar. Escada para o quarto da Triss. Beleza. Deixa eu ver o que tem nesse baú aqui. Comida. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui. Garrafa de água não é bom. Pão também não. É, garrafa de água a gente já viu aqui sim, se eu não me engano. E aqui tá o quarto da quem? Da Triss. Ela tá aqui, hein? Bora falar com ela. Dê 2 cliques na poção de cura para dá-lo a Triss. Dica, faça favor de eles dar um presente. Tá bom, tá bom. Eu tenho algo para você. Tem que dar a poção agora? Cadê a poção? Cadê a poção dela? Ah, tá aqui, ó. Poção para Triss. Uma poção preparada para Triss que está inconsciente.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned. Stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive. Hard to compare to anything.
Oh,
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Eita, mano. Ah, moleque. Geralt é como? Maroto. E olha a cartinha da Triss, mano. Ah, amigo. Então, sobre essas cartinhas, velho. Deixa eu ver se ela vai falar aqui.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible. But speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
Tá, acho que é só isso, né? Acho que é só isso mesmo.
I need to do something.
Bora só...
I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Bora só dar uma olhada aqui no quarto dela pra ver se tem alguma coisa. Isso aqui é cerveja. Vinho de Toussaint. Upamos, eu acho que não tem nada não, vamos falar com ela mesmo. Então, sobre as cartas, mano, essas cartas aí que pega quando você faz sesgo com outras pessoas. As pessoas não, mulheres. Você pode colecionar, né? Isso deu uma treta e tal, que eu não vou entrar muito no assunto, mas você pode colecionar essas cartinhas aí e tal. Tá, se eu não me engano, eu descobri recentemente, deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, tá, ó. Você tá vendo que pode ver a carta? Clicando no coraçãozinho aqui. Então é isso, eu não sabia, eu descobri recentemente disso aí.
Geralt, can we go?
Agora sim, agora vai.
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go? South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
Os bandidos conseguiram roubar segredos que os bruxos tinham guardado há séculos. Seu líder, o mago Zerricaniano, provou ser muito poderoso mesmo para Triss Merigold. Os bruxos partindo em busca dos segredos roubados espalharam-se pelos 4 cantos do mundo. Geralt de Rivia foi para o sul. Para Vizima. Caralho, velho. Nossa, esse jogo é zica demais, velho. Não tem como, mano. Não tem como, velho. The Witcher 1. Amigos, que jogo, que jogo. Ó, vamos chegar em Vizima aí, mano. Os Subúrbios de Vizima. Ou Vizima.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon. I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing? Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand? They're evil dogs. Run!
Mano, olha o ataque. Olha isso, velho.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her. Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save them myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Devo matar as bestas que atacaram a mulher e a criança. Pera aí que o som do jogo tá alto. Pera aí, mano. Então, como que a gente não tem... Nossa, travando aí, mano. Como a gente não tem espada de prata, a gente vai ter que usar aqui a espada de aço mesmo, velho. Olha isso. Caralho, eu pensei que eu tinha matado. Pera aí, mano. Deixa eu usar o modo em grupo aqui.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icair, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the Beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
Bora ver, já faz bom tempo desde que eu ouvi sobre a salamandra. Você sabe alguma coisa sobre ela?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Sim, nós nos conhecemos.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
Não, tá bom já.
We'll speak later.
Tem mais a perguntar. Mas é isso daí, mano. Devo visitar o reverendo. Se quiser resolver os mistérios dos subúrbios, tá bom. Deixa eu ver se eu pego. Bom, é sempre bom pegar tudo que é de monstro aqui pra ver, porque tem alguns ingredientes, né? Eu acho que isso aqui não é ingrediente de cabeça de bicho aqui. Bom, mano, mas é isso daí. Eu vou dar aquela descansada na fogueira. E vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. E é isso daí, velho. Até o próximo vídeo. Falou!